Yeah. Hey, man. Meek Mill just released artwork for Nightmares to Dreams, and people are focused on the horns, the covered eyes, dark imagery, but I think it's bigger than that. The artwork do contain symbolism, but the real question is the music industry, did it change the hunger for this Philadelphia rapper? Now, it's your boy Classic from Classic Live. I'm a music producer slash content creator. I got the homie OG Corn Dog with me in the building. And before we
Right.
get started, I need y'all to do two things. Make sure y'all hit up that like and make sure that y'all subscribe. You feel me? So let's get into it, man. Meek Mill just recently dropped Nightmares to Dreams, which was a playoff of his old song Dreams and Nightmares. Now, in my opinion, Dreams and Nightmares was one of those records. It was a classic record, bro. You shouldn't have touched it with no remixes, but it kind of show you how desperate they are for him to get that hit again. Now, if y'all don't know Meek Mill history, you know what I'm saying, he's a Philadelphia rapper. He started off battle rapping, and then he worked his way up to getting different industry connects. So the question is, it's not the one-eyed cover and everything, it's not the devil horns. It's really, did this music industry turn him from who he was when he first started? You know what I'm saying? He did get into some legal situations to where he needed the record labels to help him bail out of a situation. So I think it's deeper than what we kind of see. Now, you know, I've done some stuff in the music industry and I still am connected with a lot of different people, but I think the main thing is that, well, personally, I've been kind of keeping it quiet on some of the operations of the goings ons of what's going on. But shit, it's time just to be honest and truthful. You feel me? It's a lot of shit that go on that it kind of go over our head, as they say, hidden in plain sight. And we can't say like the thing is, people are gonna say that, oh, you know, did Meek Mill sell his soul? Well, look at the pictures and stuff, but it's really deeper than that. You feel me? Selling your soul has more to do than just taking funny pictures and, you know, funny little shit like that. I remember I had a photo shoot and the dude was saying like, hey man, yeah, you know, cover your eye and wear these glasses with one of the lens out. And I was like, nigga, I ain't wearing that shit. That shit look goofy, nigga. Like, come on, bro. So me not knowing exactly the operations of what was going on, maybe somebody was protecting me. Maybe, you know, the man above was protecting me from a lot of that stuff going on and shit, to where I indirectly avoided some of that shit. But it is out there. The imagery, if you're not privy to what's going on, then we kind of talked about this in our last video about the Doja Cat and the Lotto situation, where who's the director putting these symbols in these videos and stuff like that. And the thing is that, yes, that do happen. Some people fall along with that not knowing, and sometimes people are with the agenda. So we just really have to look at this situation for what it is and really question, did this dude like transition from this hungry Philadelphia artist to now being someone quote unquote as a sellout? You feel me? He signed with Rick Ross. That was kind of a faulty deal at first. I don't know if he ever had a chance to renegotiate and fix that. I didn't know, like doing some research, Master P was managing Meek Mills before he blew up and everything. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, he tried to warn Rick Ross. I mean, he tried to warn Meek Mills and say, hey, bro, like, you could do your stuff independently, because that's the name of the game. The record labels, like, a lot of people are so starving for fame and everything. They build up the buzz on their own, and these record labels come along. That's the name of the game. They look for who's hot. And you, if you just could survive on your own just for a little bit longer, you could be making it yourself. Like, Nipsey Hussle was one of the main people that was talking about being independent and getting everything, all money in. You know what I'm saying? Being independent, get your own money and shit. But a lot of people feel like they need the record labels to actually survive, and that's not necessarily true. And Master P was trying to tell him, like, hey, bro, you didn't actually need to sign no deal. But I think Meek Mill wanted to, have that tag with the big label. So, you know what I'm saying, before we get into this video and shit like that, Corn Dog, what's your thoughts and opinions about this whole situation of Meek Mill and this funny album cover and just the overall industry?
Man, as soon as I seen the album cover, or I guess that's the representative, that's what the album cover is. It reminded me of someone that I know, an artist that I know. Like I mentioned to you, I'm like, yo, did this dude just copy my boy, Yo Killer Zilla? You know what I'm saying? He's a local artist out here in the area I'm at right now, out here in the AV, Antelope Valley. You know what I'm saying? And yo, I seen that, and I even questioned my boy Zilla about that. Hey man, what's up with that album cover? Oh man, just doing that for attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, trying to get my name out there, be different, all this. So I said, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? He was young at that time, and you know what I'm saying? He trying to get that attention like that, just from the album cover. And when I seen, I'm like, yo, did they get this idea from my boy? You know what I'm saying? Because this is very familiar. As soon as I seen it, it's like it's familiar. Yo, if that's not the case, and the industry did this for him and he rolled with it, he should be of age to know that, I'm not with that. And if you with it, you know what I'm saying, with all that, the symbolism and, because it's plain sight right there. I mean, what I seen is blood dripping from the mouth, taste of blood, three teardrops, you know what I mean, right there. Something about the ear, like green over by the ear. I don't know if that's a positive sign of what he's hearing. And then you got the closed eye, scratch out eye. You know what I'm saying? We all know what that means right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, playing demonic games, those entities, and in other dimensions are real, man. Like you playing like that, man, they're gonna attach to you like a leech and never let you go, and they're gonna be on you all your life without you even knowing, because they're invisible, leeching off your ass and make you act the way you want to act. You too old to be playing these games, Meek. And yeah, the song, it's part two of the song that he released. Implying that possibly it's a new project or a new album coming out. You know what I'm saying? It would be nice to hear a whole new Meek Mill project, but I'm not I'm not really impressed by the song. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
And
to be honest with you, we seen Lil Wayne do the same thing. It wasn't as demonic, but we see a lot of artists have their baby picture and then spruce it up with kind of the current. They'll take an old school picture and then put current things on them, like they current tattoos, current jewelry, current clothes, if not, or whatever. We seen Lil Wayne do that. We seen Killer Mike do the same thing. Also, I think he actually had devil horns on his child picture. You know what I'm saying? So like this concept kind of been going along, and it's funny that you said that your man's did it for attention. It can make other people question, is that the same thing being done with Meek Mill? Even though he's an older person, you know what I'm saying? Like, would you consider that a part of quote unquote selling your soul? Because if you know better not to have that type of imagery, like even The Game, what was that album? Jesus Piece? Wasn't I don't think he was on the cross on that album cover, was he?
Nah, that was Tupac.
Okay, well, all right. Well, Tupac, The Game,
Machiavelli.
Jesus Piece. Okay, yeah. Well, the Jesus Piece cover basically had someone that looked like Jesus, but then they had a red bandana covering their face. So things like that, in my opinion, that would be blasphemous. Right. And for you to accept that type of stuff, knowing the ramifications around that, I think that is partially selling your soul. A lot of people say sacrifices are involved, and to be honest with you, yes, that is something that actually happened. You sacrifice something every day. You feel me? If we're doing this podcast stuff to where we do it Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we're sacrificing our time to build something for later. You know what I'm saying? So there's good sacrifices and there's bad sacrifices. Hey, certain people that instead of went to parties, they worked on their craft. Now they're millionaires. They sacrifice that social time with other people to have fun to work on something in the future. So, you know what I'm saying? There's a good and a bad to that. Now, doing these album covers for sales and all that other stuff or whatever, I wouldn't say that's another thing, but that's another level, because you know what's the right thing to do, but you don't mind putting that imagery out there for the dollar. You know what I'm saying? Because like now, people are going to talk
not
about
just the dollar, the attention.
Not just the dollar. What else?
The attention.
Yeah.
And why we're speaking on it right now. You know what I'm saying? This is why we're speaking on it right now. He got the attention. You know what I'm saying? And we're not going to be the only ones speaking on this. So the new project, hopefully the new project is going to be way better than what he just dropped, because if it's like this, I don't want to hear it.
And that's crazy. Like, honestly, for him to redo this particular song says a lot, because Meek Mill had a lot of ups and downs in his career. He had the battle that he had with Drake, to where he basically took a very big L. He's been associated with Mike Rubin in these white parties, to where they've been, you know, it's kind of very questionable. He had that video, he had the audio floating around of people saying that it was him and Diddy getting it on, and all you heard was loud grunting and
oh man, that was crazy.
Some crazy stuff.
I don't want to believe that was him.
Yeah, and that's alleged and everything like that. There's no reliable source that's saying that that's him, but people, you know, people gonna say whatever they say on the internet.
Oh but, yeah, don't forget the famous scene of him floating in the pool on the side.
I was just about to say that, but we do have footage of Diddy talking to Meek Mill while he was in the pool, talking about, yeah, daddy, you did your thing, daddy, and all this other stuff. Like, if your term and your slang is calling a man daddy and shit like that, dudes are gonna kind of look at you like who?
I ain't never called a man daddy.
Like, chill out on that shit.
I don't even call my own dad daddy.
You call him pops or something. What's up, old
dad?
Man? You know what I'm saying? It's not
exactly
daddy.
That part.
So Meek Mill put himself in very questionable situations, not forgetting the whole bunny hopping situation. It's just a lot of stuff that kind of ruined his credibility, to where now it seemed like he will do almost anything to get back to where he was. And I don't think he will get back to prime Meek Mill, because people are kind of, he already had that come up story. Like, people going to root for you on the way up. But once you get to this certain glass ceiling, then it becomes, man, I can't stand this dude. This dude all over the place. I see him all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, even it's just time, because the same people that used to like his rapping before is not going to like it now. It's even questionable. I think he's like 36 or 38. I think he's possibly 36. But people will question, should a 36-year-old still rap about the same shit that you was rapping about when you first came in the game?
There it is. You said it. You said it. Because in order to be an artist, you must evolve. You cannot stay in that lane, because you would never grow. You have to grow. And if you grow, write about those experiences, that true life experience. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear that. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear some of that right there. Be honest with yourself. Don't sit here and give us these fake stories that's regurgitated or from a ghostwriter, possibly. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that. We need you as an artist. We want to hear you as an artist, as you speaking from your angle of life. You know what I'm saying? That's why Kendrick Lamar is appreciated, because we all know he writes his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? You can tell the way he write and the way he speak, that those are the words that come out of his mouth. Is what I'm saying. That part right there. If you could just be honest, evolve, grow, show us your growth, nobody's gonna be mad at you. You don't have to stay right there where you came from because you're not there anymore. You know what I'm saying? You here now. Let's hear this. What you got to say about where you at right now? You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Real shit.
That's no lie, man. I got a couple comments. Brian, what's the word? We got Laker fan in the building also, man. Gang, what's the word with it?
Laker fan.
Now Brian said, well, hello there, my hood ninjas. OG the Jedi corn dog. I was waiting and hoping for Thriller in Manila, the bumping in Compton, the bumping in Compton. Laughing out loud. He also said people play with things in forces they have no comprehension or healthy respect for. You play with demons, you're gonna become a demon. Hey, that's real talk. And that's what I'm saying. It's like all this for record sales, bro. Like, don't you know better? But that's crazy.
I mean, you're talking about a sacrifice. You're sacrificing your own self. You know what I'm saying? For fame. If that's the case is, and you roll with it, say, yeah, I'm down with that. You know what I'm saying? How old are you now, bro? Come on, man.
Yeah.
You're about to be in a few more years, you're gonna be in the next evolution of the decade for your life. You know what I'm saying?
Meek Mill, he's 39, bro.
Oh, see what I'm saying? One more year. He will be in the next decade of his life. You can't, and when you hit that decade, man, that's grown man shit right there, bro. And if you still out there thinking like a young man at the age of 40, you still got a whole bunch of growing to do. You know what I'm saying? No,
that's facts.
That's not the business right there. You know what I'm saying? I can't give no true examples of like the age part of it comes in fact for rappers because you still got old heads that's still out there putting out projects. They probably ain't getting that much attention, but they still putting them out there and they saying what they feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can see this type of imagery from the record cover for me to trust that you on the timing that you're supposed to be on, because it seemed like you stuck in time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You ain't moved. You ain't grew. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear the growth. You know what I'm saying? Let me hear that. Let me hear them clever metaphors, lyrics from the prime. I know you still got that in you. You know what I'm saying? Every song ain't gonna be like that, but I'm sure you got one of them that's gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. He actually he's covered enough ground to still talk about street stuff, but from a point of view of this is what I was doing. I transitioned. I got into some legal shit, but now I'm around wealthy people, and you can do the same thing. This is how you do X, Y, and Z. You feel me? So he has enough experience from life and from dealing with the streets and from the music industry to where he don't have to be rapping the same. If you're from this block, then this and that, and niggas doing drop. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
To be 40 years old.
That's what I'm saying.
The same bullshit message. And we got, matter of fact, 76ers fan King James. What's the word? He said, yo, gang. How you been today? Hey, everything been good. I tuned in at the right time today. Corn dog on a beat splashy up. Facts. Corn dog speaking facts. And then Brian said, I seen 2 quarters, food stamps, and government cheese. Wait, what? I seen two food stamps the government teach. Yeah, that the old school food stamps when it was like dollars and shit like that. Like that's some old school shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
That block government cheese that took a whole week to process and shit. Yeah,
man,
bro. That
made the best grilled cheese ever.
hey, fire. Never get the even slice of cheese. It's always gonna be lopsided
Oh
and shit, nigga.
man, that shit was melted perfectly.
Hey, for real though. Yeah, that's real stuff. 76 said they going crazy, bro. Y'all exploits, Boy Max too. Good stuff, y'all. That slices of cheese. Yeah, that shit was fire, bro. But yeah, man, let's get into this video and like kind of see what's going on with more Black Balloon. Is it more Black Balloon or Black Balloon? Let me check it out. It's yeah, more Black Balloon. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him for this dope video. So let's get into it, y'all.
All right, y'all. We back with another one, man, to finish off this 30 for 30. Y'all already know what's going on. All right. So I think the last video for the 30 for 30 is pretty good. So as y'all can tell by the title, thumbnail, here to talk about Meek Mill and this single cover that he just dropped last night at 12 o'clock. As y'all know,
okay,
industry
single cover.
They like to release their songs, their albums, basically soon as the new day hits. So 12 a.m. Friday morning, Thursday night, whatever you want to call it, right? So this is the not album. I was about to say album. This is the single cover. So maybe he's about to get ready and drop a new album. I'm not sure. But this cover is absolutely insane.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it.
Oh.
Yeah, the album cover is definitely insane. I agree with that though, for sure.
I honestly can't believe. Well, I can believe it, but the song is like a reverse of what his whole theme has always been. It's called Nightmares to Dreams. And as you could clearly see, he has his Dream Chaser chain on, kind of like a broken heart on his chest where the heart would be. This is the little kid Meek, two devil horns, the most obvious thing. You know, a sun above his head, if you want to call that a sun.
That's a halo.
Some green slime coming out the ear.
Sun?
Or
hold on.
Hey, some people were saying that wait, hold up. What the fuck? All right, bet. Yeah, some people were saying that it's actually a halo, and then some people was arguing that it was a sun. I'm gonna go like at first look, I thought about a halo, but then the halo normally don't have the little dots.
The lines, the lines,
Yeah, so I'm assuming
at first that was the first thing I looked, and then when I seen that, I was like, okay, yeah, it is the sun.
Yeah,
it is. What that represent then?
Hey, that's a good question. Like under the
sun.
Yeah. And then the dream catcher, that's a whole nother thing. People, you know what I'm saying? They say they kind of interpret that. Well, they say that that's a positive thing, but low key, I heard otherwise. Like dream catchers could catch bad things also. You feel me? So that's that's something that you would have to actually question. Like the imagery is kind of trickery because some of these images will question like, oh, okay, yeah, it's this, but it's something else.
Dreamcatcher.
Yeah, the fact that the title of the song is reversed from the initial song. So, you know, they do have a saying of as above is below, the yin and the yang. The societies and stuff like that, they deal with a lot of duality. That's why that goat person have both male and female parts. The black and white checkered floors, there's always opposing forces that they represent and everything. So maybe they did that with the imagery as far as trying to have two different things to where you can think like, well, maybe that's a halo, but no, it's the sun. The two horns, the dream catcher, like that's what I'm saying. Like that part, that thing is kind of deep. Now what?
Dream catcher.
Yeah. Right.
The dream catcher. I've never played with that right there. You know what I'm saying? That's those are old Indian mythology belief. I would put it in that form of mythology. You know what I'm saying? Indians. You know what I'm saying? Native Americans. No, they the ones that made the dream catchers popular.
And it's to protect people from bad nightmares.
That part. That was my point right there. He named the song Dreamcatcher.
No, the song is Nightmares to Dreams. Because the first one was
Dream. So where did Dreamcatcher come in? Dreamcatcher is what? The first one?
He's a dream chaser. That's his group.
So where's the Dreamcatcher coming in there?
That like he kind of incorporated that like in his logo to where he's a dream chaser, but a dream catcher is kind of like the logo where the DC is on. So I guess it's kind of like a play on dream catcher to where you're catching you're chasing your dreams basically, because that's his whole thing is dream chaser.
Okay, well, dream catchers takes the nightmares away from you.
Yeah.
So how's the dream catcher fit into this if he's taking all the nightmares away? And you got this motherfucking this album cover with the horns. Okay. So you're soaking in all of the dreams, not the dreams, because those are definitely different. Dreams and nightmares are different. You soaking in all the nightmares for more evil?
What the fuck?
That's just a theory. Okay. Whoa.
Hey, Brian kind of said the same thing. He said dream catchers are supposedly made to filter out or catch bad dreams.
Right.
So what is 76? Like honestly, that's a good question of what you said as far as what is the significance of a dream chaser, which is this group, and then the dream catcher. But I'm gonna just go with the fact that it's both DC and he kind of like, to be honest with you, he's not Native American. I don't think I ever heard him claim.
Yeah, he needs to look into that part right there, trying to make that meaning. You know what I'm saying?
But a group of rappers do that type of shit though. Well,
I understand.
DC is my group, so you know what I'm saying, they'd be told to have a DC, you know, so like I don't think he actually looked into that 100%. You know what I'm saying? He just thought it looked cool and then just went along with it. And that's what I'm saying. If that's the case, if he thought it was cool and went along with it, then he probably thought, oh yeah, the album cover looked pretty cool, looked kind of badass. I'll just go along with it. You feel me? So we can kind of say that maybe the industry, he's letting the industry just have their way with him. Whatever direction that they feel like they should let him go to, then that's what it is. Because honestly, at the end of the day, we talked about this before. Brian mentioned like, hey man, it was an artist, Amy something, had her whole career shut down. You got to get all your stuff approved before it dropped. They look through all that shit. It's nothing that they not going through. They questioning, okay, so why you did this record? Why you did this record? This don't fit the album, this and that. So there's a process that you have to go through before things get released. It ain't no backtracking. So at the end of the day, Meek Mill knew what was going on with this imagery, and I'm pretty sure he was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I believe it.
He's not in position to say, hey, I don't want this shit going on. He's not no Michael Jackson.
Because it wouldn't have been out there. If he didn't agree with it, he would have said, hell the fuck no.
That part. So the thing is that, yeah, I guess we can say that Meek Mill is in a compromised situation where he needs the bread, bruh. So whatever imagery that's associated with whatever they're trying to put out, he's gonna okay it just to get that check that goes along with it.
You said he need that bread.
Saying?
Yeah, Diddy, your boyfriend. I mean, I don't know if that's his boyfriend, but you know, man, hey, allegedly. But I'm just saying, bro. You know, the internet is crazy. For that narrative to be played the way it got played, I can't get it out of my head. You know what I'm saying? It make me, because I ain't gonna even lie, bro. The first time I heard that, I was like, that's him. The first words he said, I said, that's him. I said that. Then I thought to myself, I don't know. I can't just say that's him. But it did sound like him.
What around what time? When did that come out? That was kind of recent, like, right? When
that was like
was popping off
about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years, I think.
When all that Diddy stuff started going around.
Yeah. I mean, I think that shit was out before that. Oh, but no, but when that came out, yeah, that was right before Diddy got arrested.
Hey, not to be graphic and shit though, but hey, we all know what was said about Diddy and shit like that. They were saying that this dude had a 2-incher or whatever it is. So you telling me that that's going to have somebody, oh my God, and this and that and all that shit like that?
Man, I don't know nothing about that shit. Hey, I'm just saying, when I heard the first 3 words or whatever the fuck the first 3 words of it, I was like, man, that sound like him. I said that. I was like, and then I was like, man, maybe that wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I got it in my head now. I don't think that was really him. But it was very convincing from the timing of the release of that video. And then you had the video before him in the swimming pool. You know what I'm saying? With Diddy saying daddy. And then they played the video. That was in the algorithm right after that when that dropped. And then that made me look at him different in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
Into like a psyop or something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you accused of stealing, and then next thing you know, somebody come out and say, hey, you know, this person stole from me. See, I knew that. Well, honestly, that's a gaffe. That's what you call a gaffe. You feel me? When somebody suspects something, and then you actually do something that kind of solidify what's been going on. You know what I'm saying? But it's very coincidental, and that's what I'm saying. Like, from all the Vlad TV videos of what the dude that was banging his wife and shit like that was saying that the dude had 2-inch meat and all that shit, and everybody was laughing about that. If a dude has 2-inch meat, how is he going to have some other person moaning and because from the audio it sounded like somebody was getting ravished? You feel me? And that shit sounded crazy.
So
like, how would that actually even be possible?
Man, I don't know nothing about that subject there.
Exactly. So we're just debunking what's internet fodder from the actual truth. Like, I mean, of course, and coincidentally, that would, of course, that'd come out at that same time.
But think about it, bro. If I heard that, like I did, and other fans of his heard that, don't you think they looking at him different?
Of course. And
you know what I mean?
And the thing is to ruin the person's reputation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the same way how Drake was complaining about the record labels was letting certain things go on. So when Drake tried to get a new contract, he couldn't get top dollar because they could say, well, you know, your sales are dipped because of people look at you a certain way. They could be setting that shit up. So you never know, like,
it was sick of his ass.
Yeah, but the whole thing is that sometimes they can throw little bullshit out there to discredit you, to fuck up your image to where people don't like you the way that they like you. What if he's trying to get out of his contract to where, all right, bet you think you got value? Let's put this shit out there to where people associate you with doing some Diddy shit. Now nobody gonna buy your shit, so you might as well stay here. Because like at the end of the day, we in the age of time to where AI is so prevalent, you can mimic a lot of shit. And down there, if there was a video of them two together, that would low-key have to be kind of questionable because motherfuckers can alter some shit to where it's like, damn, like, is that the truth or is it not? You feel me? So hearing the audio is very questionable, but it'll be easy for people that don't like him to say, like, hey, yeah, that was him for sure. Like, all right, what evidence do you, well, it sound like him. Now, how the fuck do you actually know?
Right. So, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there. So I can't just go by what I was saying by it sounding like him. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not can't go by that at all. But we just gonna be 100% real on here. Like
right. I can't go by that.
Yeah. Wait, what? Ryan said 2 inches. You say more like 2 inches from the floor, and on 6'4", somebody gonna get hurt. Brian, like, how much sugar did you have tonight, Brody? You said, I wonder who's going to play Diddy in the Lifetime movie. They gonna get somebody that look like Tupac type shit. They like, who the fuck did the casting?
Hey man, if they ever did a movie of Diddy, it's not gonna be on Lifetime. This shit gonna be some Netflix shit. And it's gonna be mature audiences only. And they gonna put a warning up before the series come on every episode. Warning. This is not the picture. Blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
There's gonna be some wild shit.
Yeah.
Brian also said dream catchers are a spiritual entity that supposedly protected children and cared for them. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you probably know more than Meek Mills when it comes to this whole dream catcher thing. But hey, let's get back to the video and see what else like very suspicious going on with this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever you want that to be. Teardrops coming out his eye. And most importantly, more symbolism. He's doing the one eye salute on the cover. I mean, the thing is, you could have just did this song with just a young picture of yourself wearing a Dream Chaser chain and had nightmares and dreams, and boom. You could have just let it vibe off of the young photo, nostalgic, Meek Mill, and boom, just let it vibe. But yet, he had to throw devil horns on himself as a little kid. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's blood coming out his mouth as if he's a vampire. Covered up one of the eyes. Got a sun over his head. Wonder what that could mean.
That sun is oval.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not the first time Meek Mill has done one eye symbolism. We got this. I haven't really talked about Meek Mill too much. Y'all know we did like back in the Diddy days when all that Diddy stuff was going on, and he said the wild shit to him when he was like at the pool or something like that. And then y'all know it's that famous audio where Diddy is supposedly beating his back out in that audio. Now, if that
don't play that shit,
Meek and Diddy, oh my God, sheesh.
Yeah.
Y'all, if that's really them in that audio, man, that's insane. Here goes more symbolism. Y'all can tell, you can see he's holding that triangle just ever so softly in the Philadelphia magazine photo. I mean, Meek Mill has went from this kid right here that was battle rapping in Philly to this, to the symbolism, you know, this right here. I think there was another one I saw too. Oh yeah, he went from the kid with the dreads battle rapping to damn bunny hopping.
Oh no.
Bunny hopping for look.
No.
Look, would you ever think this kid right here?
Don't do it.
Back don't when you do it. Freestyling and battle rapping and all that stuff. You ever think this kid right here would be bunny hopping for a billionaire? Insane. Y'all remember this, right? Check it out.
After a car accident, some injuries may not seem serious right away.
Some people expect pain to resolve on its own.
I was just about to interrupt that commercial by saying, yeah, people expect pain.
Everybody helps me because you got your ass beat in tennis. You got your ass beat. Keep going. Count out loud.
Oh, wow.
Count out loud.
Bounce,
So
nigga.
count out loud.
Bounce, nigga. Where the money at?
Keep up. Keep going.
About to get this money.
Keep
I'm
going.
gonna get this money.
Keep going.
Oh,
Don't see
yeah.
everybody hops. They suck. Your buddy hops suck.
I'm
you
your
got
nigga.
50 more to go.
You know, he's really not that bright. That kid is not that bright.
Yo, had this man bunny hopping over alleged bet, and he lost in tennis. Number one, imagine this young guy right here playing tennis with billionaires. One would be like, oh man, he made it in life. He's with billionaires and he's playing tennis.
Not no
He's
more.
made it in life. Look at this. Billionaire. Kevin Hart, another billionaire, old dude that was the owner of the Patriots. Is he still the owner of the Patriots? You know, he had a whole slew of shit going on himself. So, you know, that he never faced consequences for. But, you know, life of a billionaire just is what it is. Not to mention, we go all the way back to remember when y'all remember that clip. It's like one of the most famous clips of, you know, industry signings and industry, you know, like selling your soul. Remember when Ross signed Meek Mill? This was a minute ago, damn, 15 years ago, probably. And remember when soon as Meek Mill was signing the deal, Ross threw up them devil horns and tilted his hat down in shame. Like, damn, I had to make this black man sign his soul over again. I got to pay the piper. I'm going to show it to y'all in a second, but check this out though, real quick. I'm not going to read too much, but the song is called Nightmares to Dreams. So I'm just trying to show you that this symbolism, you would think with this symbolism, devil horns and covering up one eye, you might be like, oh shit, you about to talk about some deep, dark shit or something like that.
Right.
But it's the same old Meek Mill. My block in Philly, busting down APs back when y'all was rocking rollies. Y'all
ain't doing none of that
Jay-Z
shit right now.
You seen me and my homies. I was trying to chase my dreams.
Still rapping
I had
that
a new
same
block
shit,
with a Chevy. Got my weed off. Chorus. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. AR got like 80 in it. I got too rich to fake it. What else? I was trying to trap. My cousin told me he wouldn't give me no drugs. I looked my cousin dead in the eye like, Brody, give me them guns.
Oh, you talking old school.
What? I haven't heard the song. I don't even have
He reminiscing.
When we outside, know it's fair game. We putting killers with killers. We hitting Negroes with slugs. Oh my God. You supposedly so rich and hanging around billionaires. You still talking about hitting Negroes with slugs, putting killers with killers. I got my cake up. It's a breeze. Yo, it's bro. What's the point of this cover? This is like how blatant the symbolism is. What's the point of this cover if you rapping about bullshit still? Same old Meek Mill shit. Don't nobody want to hear this shit. Don't nobody want to hear this shit.
Here come the twin.
Bruh, I'm telling y'all, look, what y'all should start doing. Look, if you got an artist that you like to still listen to, bro, go read some of the lyrics without listening to the song, bro.
That part.
You're gonna be like, oh, this some bullshit. Like, no beat.
That part.
Just go read the lyrics. You're gonna be like, this some bullshit right here. Look, we got to watch a couple clips, y'all. I think the next one is so Master P.
Say no more. But go ahead.
What's his name? Ray Daniels. I had him in a clip on video a little second ago, a couple videos back. Master P revealed that he was Meek Mill's manager right before he signed to Rick Ross. Pay attention to what Master P says. It is very important because he knew he was going to sell his soul and he didn't want to be a part of it. Check this out.
What are you doing, buddy hops, Meek?
I was Meek Mill's manager.
I didn't know
Me and
that.
James, when he first started. So let me tell y'all why I stopped, right?
Yeah, we got here.
So I knew Meek was talented at the beginning. We had that song. I was like, Meek, you don't need to sign with nobody. Meek was like, I'm gonna sign with Ross. But I had looked at the contract, and Ross, to tell y'all from this day, Ross is a good dude.
Yeah.
But he ain't had his business straight.
Yeah.
So at that time, Ross got his shit together now.
Yeah.
He a boss. But I'm saying at that time you evolving. Yeah. I seen this. I got the crystal ball. But he ain't want this. I told Jay, I said, James, well, it's cool. You gonna handle it. I ain't never got mad with me. I just walked away from the deal. I'm like, cause if you don't see what I see, and I know I done been there already.
And when it goes bad, I'm the first person you gonna blame.
Ain't gonna bother.
I already know. You're the first one they're gonna blame.
But look what God did. He had to go find out on his own, and now he's in a better position. But I'm telling you, I knew he was a boss from jump.
So he basically sat there and told you that. He told him, you don't need to sign with nobody. Master P, one of the richest dudes to basically ever make it out of the industry.
Hey, and if you notice one thing, Master P didn't say that Meek Mill sold his soul or anything. You know what I'm saying? He tried to tell her, hey, I'm trying to warn you about what's going on. And normally when a young artist often see that cosign or the chain and the opportunity, the experienced businessman normally see ownership percentages, obligation, and shit. What happens after that excitement disappears? So he was low-key trying to tell him, like, hey, bro, you don't want to rush into the situation. And Meek Mills was being hungry and decided to do otherwise. So once again, like necessarily as far as the whole traditional way of people talking about, oh, he sold his soul and stuff like that, I don't think it's dealing with people passing away and the sacrificing of that. But it could mean the fact that this dude was just out of his mind, enamored about getting this contract with these people. Like, it's the association. I'm with these people, so now I'm protected. I got money and all this other stuff. Like, it's more than low-key that chain that they're wearing. You know what I'm saying? That's a piece of identity that you belong to somebody. You getting a No Limit record pendant, or you getting the Cash Money record pendant, or a Rough Rider record pendant. Now you belong to a quote unquote family. You feel me? So you feel like you're low-key bigger than what you are. So anybody coming from the streets, they're gonna definitely be hungry for that. And I really believe that Meek Mill is just another victim to the industry as far as falling in line with whatever bullshit that they got lined up for them. Now, when you talk about the Rick Ross situation, that could be a little bit different or whatever. Honestly, like, people be pausing the camera and see people do this or just whatever it is, to where it's the like little obscure angle to where like, oh, see, we caught him. But if you fucking pause and starting on a video, you can make anybody damn near do any type of gesture to where it's like, hey, you saw them throwing this up. So I don't necessarily think that Rick Ross situation was him blatantly throwing up the rock star sign and all that shit or whatever it is. But to each his own, man. What you think about that, bro?
Shit. Honestly, bro, my whole point of it is, if you go play like this, man, everything that's involved, the only part that really gets everybody attention is your true artistry that you have. Nobody cares about this image. Nobody cares about. We want to hear what you got to say. Now, if you teasing this song, come on, man, you did wrong. If it was the industry that said, yeah, let's put this out first, they set you up for failure. Hopefully, your whole album doesn't sound like this shit, because I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear none of that. You're too old to be speaking on a reminisce. I guess that was a song. I don't think it was a song of reminisce. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like a storytelling part of it. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about back in the days. Okay, yeah. If that's what you're doing, that's your angle on that song. But the rest of that, the rest of the album, I want to hear what's been up with you. If you got a song for the ladies and it's a specific song that you're speaking on a specific woman in life, ladies gonna want to hear it. Shit, niggas probably gonna want to hear it too, because you being real then. If you want to be real, nigga, speak on all of that shit from the fucking internet, nigga. What's your explanation about that? Let me hear that in a song, nigga. You know what I mean?
You talking about like all the Diddy stuff and the
yeah. Explain yourself. We want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about your boy right now since he locked up? Are you waiting for him to come home so he can call you daddy? We want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Lucy, you have explaining to do. Explaining to do. Okay? If he hasn't dropped an album in years, bro. So the expectation of this should be like, okay, Meek finally dropping. When was the last time he dropped, bro?
Like you said, a couple years ago, man.
Couple of years?
A couple years ago.
Nah. 23?
Yeah,
I mean, 22?
Nah, 2023. It was an EP, Indie Pack Volume 1.
Oh, no. See, that's what I'm saying. I ain't saying I'm cool with that now.
Well, you know what? I take that back. Not 23. It was November 14, 2025. So 2 years above that. So last year.
See, I'm talking about an album, a project, man. Dropped the whole goddamn thing. Is this? Are we expecting? I want to hear that. Come out like Kendrick came out. Come out halfway. Drake came out.
Hell no.
I said halfway.
Man.
Yeah, man, halfway ain't even halfway. But I'm just saying, do that. You know what I'm saying? Give us something real, man. We don't want to hear these fantasies. We don't want to hear this no more. Give us something real, man.
Like I think Meek Mill is definitely talented,
yeah,
but he is suffering from, I want to say, low-key writer's block, just for the fact that he's writing and talking about the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Even with you saying that he's reminiscing, you starting to sound like that same nigga that's talking about, hey, I had them bricks in 86 and shit. Like, nigga, like, how long we gonna keep talking about that shit, gang?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said earlier in this live stream, it's definitely about growth and elevation. And for you to be on like your 5th, 6th project, it don't sound like you elevated at all. Well, probably like your 4th or 5th, to be honest. But it don't sound like you're elevating at all. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like you
evolved. The word is evolved.
In the
not
same
elevated,
people,
evolved. He didn't evolve himself. He didn't grow. We don't know if he grew yet. We have to hear, if this is a whole album, we could determine if he grew or not.
Hey, your same fan base that was 18 when they was hearing you battle rap and shit like that, they down there late 20s, early 30s now, and they got families and shit. So
right, they the same age as you.
Same old shit. You feel me? So yeah, he's definitely suffering from his own. Brian says, "Squirt, squirt." The true Hollywood story, the true Hollywood Diddy story, Grammys and Baby Oil, the musical. This dude is crazy.
Wow.
Grammys and Baby Oil is wild.
Hey, what they call that? That will see. Hey, Brian, you on to something? All you gotta do is call up Douchey. You know what I'm saying? You know who Douchey is. He in the comments. You call up Douchey and hit up his community. Give him that idea, and they're gonna turn that shit to a whole Tony Award after the stage play.
Man, no cap.
Whoa.
No cap.
The
Him and
Tonys.
Birdman had very similar. I don't even know if Birdman still got as much as Master P. Master P done. He damn near mastermind that shit and stepped out of the industry.
I don't know about that.
Because he had, I think him and Birdman with Cash Money and him with
Hey, you got
what's the name of
feedback,
his
bro.
record label again? It's slipping off my mind. But they were like two of the only ones to secure those 90%, 10% deals with their parent labels. So that's how he was able to become worth like $500 million or something a long time ago. Like a long time ago. So you would think you would work with Master P over anybody, you know, and we ain't really heard much about Master P messing over anybody or anything like that. But regardless, he's saying that you signed to somebody who didn't even have a business straight at that time anyway. But he was able to pull him from Master P. Master P said, cool, I'm just going to walk away from the deal. Whatever was going on industry-wise, Ross pulling in them souls, was able to convince Meek Mill to sign. Master P said, cool, I'm going to step back from that. I took that as, I know what's going on behind the scene. This might be a little bit over my head at this point. Not coming from Rick Ross, but coming from who Rick Ross and the label that he signed to. They really wanted that soul. And they got
that want to be a part of the rap game.
Oh, shit.
Man. He looked
It's
like
funny.
he would a hit record. Rick Ross signed this guy on YouTube. And when Rick Ross signed that dude, man, as wicked as Rick Ross is, now you know Rick Ross is wicked as hell. He did not want to sign that brother. When that dude signed that contract with Rick Ross and Shoemaker hit it right on the point. He looked at that contract, man. He just shook his head, but you can see it in his eyes. He just had a look where all bets are off. Like, God damn, another brother gone. You see what I'm saying? But them demons got to be fed, man. He has to feed the demons. Meaning he got to keep signing. He got to find people who's wonderful and dumb enough to want to sell their soul. Once you get into the sodomite world,
the beginning of the dumbness.
You see what he said, and y'all remember that clip. I probably had this clip, especially with Yash Karar. I remember I used to bring them out at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the OG stuff, 2010 era, 2010s era of YouTube. But that was Yash Karar talking about this. Y'all already know. I mean, you could see it. You know what I'm saying? It's actually, I remember like when I first seen this and was getting into this stuff, it's actually crazy that as soon as he signed it, Ross flashed them devil horns. Soon as he signed it, it was like he sealed.
Oh,
now
I've
we
seen
know what
that.
I mean. It's like he sealed the curse. He cursed it. You know what I'm saying? He used cursive to sign the contract, and Rick Ross sealed the curse right there. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the contract. Like, damn, kid.
Oh man, here we go.
This is now that we know body language, we know a lot more stuff. Back then, we just saw this and was like, okay, this is interesting. Okay, he tipped that hat.
Is.
Whole demeanor changed. Head down, shoulders drooped. Damn, kid. I really don't want you to sign this shit. And you happy. Look at Meek Mill smiling. He ain't even, this shit so snakish. Look, throw that curse up. Look at the contract, head down, tipping his hat. Meek Mill ain't even looking at Rick Ross. This shit so snake, so wicked. Meek Mill smiling, happy as hell. Look at Ross. Look at that body language. Look at that.
Bro.
That is damn right there. Damn. He don't even know. That's what that is. And this nigga just happy. Little Ross just smiling, agreeing like, yeah. I'm sorry I had to do it to you. I'm sorry you had to join this wicked industry and you finna be getting penetrated by Diddy soon. I'm sorry. And if you don't do any of this stuff, you don't keep the secrets, you will end up on a platter. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't
And this
even
is
read
now
it.
what Meek Mill has become. Now it's just in him now.
He ready.
Now, low key, I disagree on the fact of what the dude was making up as far as he think in his mind like, oh, I'm sorry to sign you to this contract. If anything, I believe that Rick Ross probably didn't know exactly what was in that contract. You feel me? Because didn't we hear a similar story to where Gucci Man and Waka Flocka, he was saying that he wasn't sure about what he put in that contract. So it could be the same thing.
Right.
Now revisiting, looking in at that video, I think that was this devil horns, all this that was intentional. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this meant for Maybach Music, whatever the fuck it is, because niggas be adapting a lot of shit that they don't really necessarily that they know what they be talking about.
The ones that when they do this, when you do this, it's different.
Well, was it like this or was it like this?
Yeah,
like
that's
this?
what I'm saying. Like, yeah, we have to go back, but it was enough said because he did it the moment he signed. That was enough intention for me. That was what you call a ritual that he learned from somebody else.
That's what you think, bro?
It's just a conspiracy theory. That's just a theory. When I seen that, I'm like,
I disagree, man. Like,
I mean, like,
this up and all that shit.
Okay, yeah, but okay, the guy mentioned that, or you just said Rick Ross didn't know. Somebody said Rick Ross didn't know what was stated in that contract. And while I was looking at him sign, I'm like, he didn't read it. I'm like, oh no, he read it because that's why he signed it. You know what I'm saying?
Who didn't read it? You saying Meek Mill?
Meek
or
Mill.
Rick Ross?
At first, no, you know that I don't know if you did. You say that Rick Ross didn't read it?
I said Rick Ross didn't read the contract.
Okay, the contract that he was given to Meek Mill. Huh?
Wait, say it again, bro.
The contract he was given to Meek Mill, he didn't read.
I'm gonna assume that he didn't read that contract because a lot of these people, they'll say, hey, make this contract. I wanted to have X, Y, and Z. All right, did you put that in it? Cool. And then they give it to the next person. You feel me? So necessarily, I don't think he actually went through it because it's not him.
Okay, look.
Long as they don't have nothing that's saying like, hey, I owe Rick Ross is gonna pay me this, and that. I'm pretty sure he was cool, whatever else that was in there.
I'm talking about on Rick Ross' behalf.
Yeah.
Did he read the contract before he passed it over to Meek Mill to sign?
I doubt it. I'm
okay,
pretty sure
so
he had a lawyer.
If he didn't read it, Meek didn't read it.
Of course,
right?
Nah. Nope.
Bad business.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, this dude Splashy came in hot. This dude said this B corn dog just shut the F up.
Look at me, nigga. I'm on the stage. The fuck this nigga talking about? Oh, he talking about douchey. What douchey say? I can't. Douchey. You know what, douchey? Man, go douche yourself. Go douche yourself, homie. You smell like shit. What's next? Yeah.
Next. Hey, Brian said, now sign here in blood. Of course not in baby oil. Freshly squeezed from Micah girl left armpit flap. Damn, what the fuck?
Okay. But look, let's get back to that contract signing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's just say you said Rick didn't read it. Rick Ross didn't read it. Let's say he did read it. Right? He knew what was in it in the contract, right? And he passed it over for Meek Mill to sign. And while he signed it, he can't wait for him to sign it. And then he start doing this when he signed it. Think about that.
What? Cha-ching, cha-ching?
No. He know he gonna sign it. he gives it, and he doesn't even read it, nigga. Nah, my lawyers. I got lawyers retained for shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, here you go.
Another one.
Look this over. You know what I'm saying? They come back to me and say, hell the fuck no. I'm like, oh, hell no, I can't do that. You know, yeah, it's a clause here, there, and there. And you don't just, for you young bucks that's out there that's thirsty, don't do what that nigga just did. I'm serious on that. You know what I'm saying? Hold out if you have to. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, the example was already represented to him by the OG Master P, because that man was a true businessman. He wasn't just in the rap game of hip hop. He handled that shit like a business. You know what I'm saying? He learned from it and moved on. That's probably why he's that rich to this day. You know what I'm saying? You can't just play one game of life. You know what I'm saying? One play. There's too many plays out there in life for you to do something to make money. That part right there. Now, he was trying to give him that game, and this dude ran away and said, yo, I need this now. I'm hungry. I need this now. Let me get with it. Let me do it. Boom, pow. I ain't going to read the contract. That's how thirsty I am. Yeah, bam. Now look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, got whooped. Your ass got whooped by Drake. You know what I'm saying? What was it? Was it 0 to 100?
Back to
which
back.
one? Oh, back to back. He whooped your ass. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much your whole persona died after that. It did. It died. It deflated. You know what I'm saying? Just went down. Like, bro, I haven't heard you come out with anything after that. You know what I'm saying? That was ground meaning, a stamp that you still there. That's how long it's been. To me, that's how I see it. So for this, man, yeah, I heard the song, and man, honestly, I'm gonna say that shit is garbage, bro. That shit is trash. I don't recommend that to nobody to go listen to. That shit is some straight trash bullshit. What the fuck? Why would I be driving down the street listening to this bullshit right here? Okay? Now, if this what you got for your sneak peek to your album, man, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Garbage juice. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to listen to that bullshit. I'm still gonna listen to it anyway. If it is, and when it comes out, I'm gonna listen to it.
I have to hear that shit. I'm gonna listen to it.
No, because I have to truly determine if this shit is bullshit or not. You know what I'm saying? I gotta listen to it just to be like, all right, or maybe this one was cool, you know, or okay, I like this. Oh, this is trash, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to be judgmental as a motherfucking fan. You feel me? Because I do believe he is a very talented rapper, bro. Like, it's a lot of other rappers that mimicked his style. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it. He got a certain flow of patterns. You know what I'm saying? His pattern rap is a style that I would say that sound like his. Because if I hear somebody else with that pattern, I'm like, they sound like Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things, how he emphasize words and all that shit. Hold up.
I don't know about that one. You know what I'm saying? Chad, do anybody rap like Meek Mill? No, I can't say that.
What? What are you talking about? Like what?
Like that Meek Mill flow, he's like you said, it is unique. It's a high pitch.
No, not the high pitch. I'm talking about the flow, the pattern.
I can't like if anything, I'm not gonna lie. He sound like I wouldn't say he sound like the average Philly nigga, because Cassidy's from Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Freeway's from Philly. So they have different type of flows. But the only thing I can say is like he have bars like people from Philly because that's what people from Philly are known for.
Okay, so you associate them with Philly right away then. Right.
From certain slang that he used, and
not just the slang. The way, man, the way he delivers the patterns of rap is different.
The wordplay sound like a Philly nigga. His cadence,
okay, there it is.
Sounds like his own. Like when I say cadence, it puts the niggas down up. It's that high pitched, full-fledged, one gear type of verse. He don't ramp. His verses don't ramp up as they go. Like he start on 100 and he ends on 100. It's just like this one way.
That part.
And when you said other people mimic that flow, I can't really say that. I could be wrong, but off the dome, I don't really know that once they get on the track is like damn near 100 miles an hour until the end of the verse.
Nah. I mean, damn, I don't think you go that far, like 100 miles an hour all the way through.
Hey, that's why people don't like him because they said like he rapped the same, and that's what I was saying a little bit earlier. With that flow, at first, people be like, "Yeah, man, I like it because he brings so much energy." But then after a while, it becomes like, "Damn, why don't this nigga shut up? He's always yelling on records." You feel me? So you have a time and a place for everything.
I'm not talking about the yelling part.
Yeah, you talking about the actual lyrics, right?
Not even the lyrics, just the pattern of the rap.
Okay, the wordplay.
Yeah, well, you can say word. I guess you can say wordplay. Yeah,
but yeah, the wordplay is how you do your rhyming scheme because Freeway,
that part, the rhyming scheme. Yeah,
his wordplay is way different. Like he will rap a bar, say something different, and then rap the same other. He'll come back and it's like he got this boomerang type of flow. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to do, but he has a unique way of rapping. Cassidy, he has the same, like Fabulous. He was infamous for the 2-word rhyming. And I go to the name like the store train, dun 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 like a door name. Like so Meek Mill, his word scheming and shit, it's like I said, it sounds like a typical Philly nigga. He has his accent, you can kind of hear with certain words that he say and shit like that, but just overall, I don't know if other people low-key mimicked his style like that, you feel me? But one thing I can agree with you on, I do agree that he has, you can't, when you hear him on a record, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's Meek Mill, you feel me? So he definitely has a unique sound to himself, but the downside to that is the difference between him and Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes knew how to reinvent himself through all these years. Like he don't have the same. He might sound what's the word? Energetic, but he's gonna rhyme in different patterns. He's gonna rap super fast.
Yeah.
He's gonna rap in a slower way, but more methodical. You know what I'm saying? So he got way more different styles. Meek Mill kind of stayed in the same lane to where the same way he don't elevate with the subject matter is the same way he has to change his flow.
That is the difference between the old school and the new. Perfect example, because the old school always represented different styles. You know what I'm saying? It was like they was always on that type of shit. Like, oh yeah, you think I can't fuck with your style? And then I'll bust that out. That's what we used to call it, style. You know what I'm saying? That's what we used to call it. Like, okay, then we'll bust that out and boom, bam. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, it's competitive now. You know what I'm saying? Shit busts out like that. That's that old school shit. That old battle rap. The whole essence of rapping itself. You know what I'm saying? Shit. With Meek Mill right now, though, I can honestly say that I said it. I didn't even listen to the last project. You said you said it was an EP, but I'm talking about, I need to hear something that's dropped. I want to hear a whole project. Give me something, bro. It's been a long time since you did that.
I think it's coming.
And if you did that, and you did it, that you waited this long for it to happen, bro, you better make sure that shit is right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, show me some growth. Like you said, motherfuckers out here, oh, he out here yelling all the time, all the way through the whole song and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, do something different. Pump a style in it, and then you just kicking back. Meek Mill out of Philly, hey, going like that. I got the bitches looking silly, shit like that, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it low tempo or something. Different cadence. Definitely don't sound different. We all know you come from Philly. You could bring that in on one song. You know what I'm saying? We know you from Philly. But come in, bounce in, man. Make something that sound completely different to where motherfuckers like, yo, that's Meek Mill. When that song come through, then that's the one that's gonna be popping.
Yeah. Hey, Brian said the tricky things about contracts are the clauses and stipulations that are tied up in verbal contortions. That's why you have to have your own lawyers to help you navigate the legalities.
Legalize. Yeah,
well,
legalize or legalities, yeah.
Yeah, the thing is like you said earlier, where Meek Mill's low-key fucked up was just being so hungry to where he didn't say, hey, I'll have my lawyers look over this, and once they do it, then I'll sign it. He just signed right on the spot, right from Rick Ross, and that's mistake number one. You know what I'm saying? So rhyming styles, yeah, you can say rhyming styles. The thing is like what we have to question is, has Meek Mill's subject matter evolved? Should a 39-year-old successful artist still rap from the same perspective? Do fans want growth from a veteran rapper? Because shit, he's been in the game for a long time.
Right.
Is Meek Mill's trapped by the sound his audience expect? You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the questions we have to ask. And to be honest with you,
shit.
I think, yes, I think he's trapped. Yes, I think a rapper that's almost 40 years old, his birthday was in May. So next year he about to be 40. And you still rapping about the same shit like as if you was from the streets. And the difference is you're not rapping like you're hungry. You're rapping about the same subject matter. Like if people heard that same hunger in your bars, then they will look at things differently. But it sounds like the same regurgitated rap that you got going on. You feel me? And another thing is that at the end of the day, I can't say that Meek Mill's soul is soul per se because of the album cover and the hand gestures and stuff like that. But I do believe his career create a legitimate conversation. You feel me? About what artists sacrifice, what they trade for independence versus access. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was an independent artist, would you still be rapping the same way? Or you would have changed how you rapped? Like, honestly, and that's what I'm saying. Knowing like what goes on in the industry, it's so much fucking pressure. Once you sign that contract, it's like they're dangling your freedom over your head every time they make a request for you to do something. It's like, hey, you make an album about X, Y, and Z, or else. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be dropped. Or else we're not going to drop you. And for you to drop an album, that's for you to make your money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these rappers aren't as rich as, and that's a crazy ass thing. Like, for everybody that's watching this, be happy with the life that you have, because don't get caught up in this materialistic bullshit that these artists and these labels be selling you. Because a lot of these artists that's out there, them motherfuckers be poorer than the people that they're rapping to. You know what I'm saying? After that video shoot, all right, here's your chain back, here's your watches, here's your rings, and all that shit. It don't even belong to them. The cars be rented, the places that they stay in are Airbnb'd out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're basically a glorified bum, and you're a slave to this label that you're signed to. So, man, people like Nipsey Hussle will always be missed because he was keeping that shit real. Now, before he passed away, like he was thinking about signing to a major, but for the most part, he was independent and pushing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Before, at the beginning, I think he signed with the Epic Records, and he's seeing how that shit went and how it didn't go the way that he wanted. You know what I'm saying? Then he started doing his own thing. So I really think independence in 2026 is very key. Meek Mills is stuck in a situation that I believe that he wished that he could get out of. And that's what happens when you rush into contracts and you don't pay attention to the fine print. You feel me? It's the fine print for a reason. That'd be the most important shit that's on the contract. So fuck all the big letters, fuck all the glitz and glamour and stuff like that. You really need to get to the facts of everything, man. So this is a very dope conversation that we had. Like, Corny, like, what's your thoughts about all this stuff before we get out of here, bro?
Man, I have to say, man, I'm disappointed in this drop. This shit was whack. Shit was garbage. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else think that shit was tight? Let me know in the comments. For real, I want to hear this. But yeah, man, I'm disappointed, and I am anticipating if it is a full release album. You know what I'm saying? I'm anticipating that because I want to hear what he got to say so I can truly determine if this dude is washed up or not. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot. You should have a lot to say after the years that went by. Just Diddy alone. Let's hear something. You know what I'm saying? Express yourself, bro. You're an artist. You know what I'm saying? We want to know we don't want to hear about what you used to do because you ain't doing that now. You ain't out there like that doing that. And if you are, you a stupid ass for doing it. Just like these dumbass motherfuckers that's getting themselves locked up right now in 2026. You know what I'm saying? Pooh Shiesty, Young Zay Osama, what's the other dummy? It's another dummy that did it in 2026. But all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? You too old for this shit, man. Get your motherfucking paper. Please evolve on this album. Give us some grown man shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear some grown man shit on this. I don't want to hear about none of that old school ass what you think or what you did or because you ain't doing that right now, man. We don't want to hear that bullshit. Give us the real. You still got splaining to do, Lucy. Because we want to hear about this Diddy shit too. Speak on that, nigga. The industry. In the streets. Yo, if you playing games like that, you agreed to it, and apparently you did, because you teardrops, son, you know what I'm saying, drip over here, symbolism. Playing those games, bro, very dangerous. Those entities will attach onto you, suck your life away. Just because you're playing them games, they won't let you go. Better get yourself right. It's only one way to do that. And I ain't here to preach. You find that out on your own. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do that like that over here. But yeah, get right with that. Because you playing them type of games, well, maybe you already done sold yourself. Maybe you already know what the get down is. You might as well just go all the way out. Good luck to you, buddy.
Yeah.
That's what I can say.
Hey, well, shit, that was well said. Brian said you gotta grow if you want to flow. After all these years, you ought to know. See, Ryan, like he's stepping his balls up as we speak.
Okay.
Ryan also said money goes fast and friends go faster. Watch out, brother, for that disaster. Damn, this nigga is spitting right now.
Oh shit, he own it.
He said he's going to do a Drake and release 32 full deluxe albums between now and December. Corn Dog in the streets, industry, or in the sheets industry. Yikes. Hey, that's crazy. But yeah, man, like I said, this is a very dope discussion and shit like that. And glad for everybody that pulled through. Laker fans, Splashy, Brian, my co-host, my co-host OG Corn Dog, you feel me?
Yep.
Everybody else that's in the chat and shit like that. Make sure that y'all pull up every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. You feel me? 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when we go live. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all hit that follow so y'all can be in tune with what we got going on. And yeah, man. It's about to get very interesting on this channel, man. So y'all stay in tune with what's going on. So on that note, we out, man. Peace.
Yo, you now rocking with classic music. Now what I want you to do is hit that like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Yeah, let's get it.